Okay guys, this is my host spindle. What this is a chunk of maple or some other hardwood. This one happens to be maple. About the length of a normal spindle, whatever you're comfortable with. And then this is a chunk of poplar that was square, and I drew from corner to corner and corner to corner, and that gives me a center point in the middle, and I drilled that out using a hole about the size of your common hand drill spindle. And then on the other end I have a plug of my normal hand drill spindle, which is horseweed in this case. What this allows me to do is use chunks of spindle material that's either too crooked or too short to use in by itself. So what I have, this one needs shaped down some more, but this is just an adapter. So I stick my normal, or my maple spindle in there, make sure it's nice and good and tight, and then I stick my plug or parasite spindle in and get it nice and deep in there. You want the parasite spindle or the plug to go nice and deep, because that'll prevent a speed wobble, and it also prevents, this whole system prevents a lot of things. I've crushed several spindles just from while I'm doing it, to be pushing in too hard and crush the spindle. It doesn't take much. You can see there I squished that one. But you could also make this into a pump drill pretty easy too, using the same materials, because you've already got a counterweight here, and all you'd have to do is add your bar going up and down and your strings, and you'd have a pump drill. But we're going to go ahead and give this guy a test shot. So far I've had good luck with it. We'll see how this does. So yeah, if my normal hand drill spindle is too short to use, I don't get rid of it. I use plugs out of it, and keep using it. And there you go. There's a coal. Pretty good size one too. And that there is my host spindle. The host part being the hardwood spindle. I like maple. I found that this is easier on your hands, especially when it's smooth. You don't get as good a grip, but you could add a little bit of pine pitch or something like that on here, and then you can make this out of anything you want. And then just plugs off of normal spindle material, goldenrod, horseweed, mullein, whatever you want. I'm probably going to be making a few of these on my lathe, some really nice ones out of some really nice figured woods. A couple to give to my friends, and I might sell a few. They're just really handy, and they're really fun to play with, and they allow you to use shorter pieces, so you can collect materials even if they aren't straight or long enough for normal spindles. As long as they fit tightly in this hole, you're good to go. And I found that I can get probably out of one of these plugs, I can get probably 4 fires out of it, 4 or 5 fires out of it, which is not too bad considering how short they are. I mean, this is the size of a standard plug for my set, and you can see how deep it goes. It goes in pretty deep, and it needs that, because I've played with this and I started putting them in shorter, and what I would get is I would get this thing, it would be wobbling all over the place. You know, it'd be dancing around, and that's not good. So I found that if I put them in deeper, it prevents that. You just want a snug fit, something that is kind of hard to pull out, as opposed to something like this that just slips in and out, or something like this that's kind of snug, but if you start using this as a hand drill, it'll rotate this spindle as opposed to the top spindle. So your host spindle could be spinning and your other one might not be. So you want it to be nice and snug. And that's my host spindle. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. And until the next one, thanks for watching.